I love you.
All right now.
I'm gonna do a poem dedicated to everyone who's been infected or affected by the HIV epidemic, and especially to my uncle who passed in 1999. This poem is called Reflections, and I hope that you all sincerely enjoy it. I am the reflection of 1,000 shadows. Yes, I am. I am the picture of misery, but make sure you can picture me clearly. I am him, she, and her. I am father, I am mother, I am brother. I am the vision that cannot be blurred. I am the reflection of 1,000 shadows. Look at me, look at me. I can be the reflection of a 9-year-old girl. One afternoon, one day consumed by the thoughts of her mother. Lying, crying, dying of a syndrome she now spells with the alphabet soup. HIV-AIDS. And yes, she spells that better than she spells her own name. And tragedy taught her to spell, and hell tragedies taught her well. So now her Campbell soup isn't good. Because if it was, then she would be spelling words like love, joy, and happy. But instead she's spelling words like pain, mercy, and why. So I am her reflection. I represent her pain, her struggle, her refusal to try to fly tomorrow because she can't stand today. And I'll be 3'9", 65 pounds of torment, hell-bent on telling you the real challenge. Just don't be silent. I am the reflection of 1,000 shadows. Look at me. I can be the reflection of a 23-year-old college student. Alpha, Kappa, Zeta, whatever. Let's just call him a man. A man with a sack full of dreams is now leaking. All over his clothes, claps hands where his head lay. And the bad news renders to his tender soul like they were melting him over an open flame. Cause sadly he's ashamed of his secret pain. Cause one night a stripper with some extra benefits gave him a little something on the sneak tip. And he was like, man, I can't wait to tell my boys about this one. But now he can surely wait to tell his boys about this one. Because people aren't happy with mistakes or the things that you and I did yesterday. Just look at the way America deals with their own history. Going back to the basics. He looks into the mirror and cries because he can't face it. This disease is for gays and blacks, born losers and those who smoke crack, not for a young white prototype of the Roman Catholic Christ. So he looks into the mirror and screams, who turned out my lights? And I whisper, life. But I'll be his reflection, for I am the reflection of the 1,000 shadows. I'll be the reflection of that same stripper who always said what you won't do for money until she fell in love with the man. A man that she loved more than she loved her own dreams. And he used to do things, wonderful things like walks in the park and reminisce on the swings. And he was a smooth guy with a twinkle in his eye, used to get high with needles. But that was a long time ago, and now he's cleaned himself up, had much luck with the buck, and he could talk the panties off of a nun before the Hail Marys begun. He took her under his wing before knocking up and then knocking down all of her dreams. Because she got pregnant and he wasn't around, and she found that being a dancer was the only way to pay for college because her mother disowned her and put her on the corner. So now she's the queen of the Freaknik, and she's dropping it like it's hot to that summer music. But tuition just went up, and there ain't that much twisting and shouting and checker to raise that kind of cheddar. So her girlfriend tells her, hit up some of these Ivy League college parties with me, where little boys sip, get drunk, and go all crazy and let them suck on your sin here real quick. But girl, I don't know, especially with AIDS going around and all. But girl, these are young boys, these youngsters ain't got no AIDS. Well, I guess you're right, because you're white, so now tragedy strikes, and who keeps turning out the lights? But don't get it twisted. The doctor at the free clinic, he's in the midst of it because he's confused. Telling his minions his opinions of the latest statistics of colored sodomists. His words are foolishness like green hollow tips. But what he doesn't know has hurt him. The light dims. He's been with the same woman since high school, Carol Lynn from Maryland, the only woman he's ever made love to. So there's no need for an HIV test unless she's been faithless, but he seems to forget that incoming grenade and Desert Storm shedded blood on more than them. Their blood was also shed on him. And sometimes you can be doing the right thing, which can turn into the wrong thing, which makes me sing that the soldier that bled on him was the boyfriend of that stripper. Who had slept with that student, who was studying to be a teacher, that could have taught that little girl's daughter how to spell words like reflection. And I am their reflection. I am here for those trying to console themselves in the mirror. Why can't we all see? They, them, we, him, her, me are really all just one. Yeah!